good, everybody? How y'all doing today? Damn, I kind of hit record a little too hard. It was shaking for a second. If y'all know who I am at this point, that's awesome. All right, that means you new viewer. That means you gotta be new. I say my name every video. If you don't know who I am and you've watched my videos, you just don't pay attention. I'm Mark. What's up, y'all? You know, go ahead and check out my old, my other videos, my older videos if y'all haven't seen them yet. So this topic is going to be my opinions on PCCs, or pistol caliber carbines. All right. I'll go over some pros and some cons of them. You know what I mean? And then I'll, at the end of it, of course, give you my overall opinion, just like, you know, just like the title says. You know, I'm not gonna fucking clickbait y'all. Girl, quit trying me. Every video, you got something you do that you know is gonna take my attention away from the recording. No, go. I love you, but you gotta go. Fucking asshole. Love her. Pain in my ass. Yeah, go in the room. Fucking complain there. Alright, so my bad, y'all. That was very rude of Rose to interrupt us. I know. She just doesn't care. She doesn't get how important the fans are. You know what I mean? She doesn't understand. Alright, so I'll start with pros. Alright. PCCs, the thought of them is cool. Here's why. Alright. With a pistol caliber, less recoil, you know, or at least supposed to be, for some reason, from what I've heard, you know, because I haven't gotten to shoot one yet, but from what I've heard, for some reason, you know, people are like, I prefer shooting an AR. It still feels like it has less recoil for some reason. But whatever, I'm not going to get into that argument about y'all. The theory of it is for it to have less recoil, so we're going to go with that. All right, we're just going to say, you know, let's say the theory of it, that's what we're talking about the pro on. All right, yes. All right, if it does, all right, if it does have less recoil, then yeah, I can see that being a pro. Sure, yeah, no doubt. Now, a really important pro that not a lot of people think about is that it is probably going to be cheaper. Like, not probably, definitely going to be cheaper. You know, if you want to go hit the range and you've got, for example, a 9mm PCC, you can sit there and just buy a box of 50 rounds for like 20 bucks, you know, or at least a box of 50 FMJs for like 20 bucks. You know what I mean? That's not how the fuck it is with fucking 223, 556, fucking 7.62x39, any, you know, fucking, you know, intermediate to higher, you know, rifle caliber. Right? So that is definitely a pro. Shooting would probably be a lot cheaper, you know what I mean? You get the most bang for your buck realistically, because, you know, 50 rounds of 9mm for 20 bucks, or 20 rounds of 7.62x39 for 10 bucks. You see what I mean? My entire point though is that yes, it would be a little bit of a money saver when you go to the range. Not by a lot. Not by a lot, because knowing a lot of y'all, not y'all, I'm one of these people too. I'm the type of person that if I hear something's a little bit cheaper, and I've gotten okay, I was this person. I've broken this habit because it's just not a good habit. For example, if something says, oh yeah, 20% off, you're still spending 80% of it. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it now. Back then I would be like, oh, 20% off, I'm buying 2. You know what I mean? Some stupid shit like that. But, so you can get where I'm coming from. I wouldn't just buy one box of, for example, 9mm. I'd buy like 2 or 3, whatever. So it may be cheaper if you have like the discipline and not just overspend, you know, because you're saving a couple bucks, you know, so that's definitely a good thought about them. A downside, all right, is they are a lot less easy to maneuver than, for example, a pistol. You know, they are definitely a lot less easy to maneuver. Rocks on Team Gen 4. Shout out to my dog Adam. All right, so for example, let's say somebody were to break in, you know what I mean? I could turn a corner with the gun like this, you know what I mean? Ready to fire. Let's say it was just that way, you know. Hold on, just for the safety motherfuckers out there that are gonna complain. Chamber is clear. There's no magazine in it. None in there. All right. So as I was saying, let's say I have to, turn a tight corner, right? I'm gonna sit there, have my gun ready, and it's gonna be real easy to just, go ahead and just turn and point. You see what I mean? Let's say I see an intruder. Of course, have your light on. All right. If someone's breaking into your house in the middle of the night, your light, make sure it is an intruder. All right. So turn it. You sit there, double check the chamber just to be safe. All right. Sit there. And just turn the corner. That quick. See what I mean? It's that easy to go ahead and turn a corner. All right, pretty easy. If it's a really tight corner, it's going to be a little more difficult with something that's the size of a rifle. You know what I mean? That's just common sense. You're going to have to sit there. And it's like, okay, that's going to be definitely some more work, just to even look around to see if it's an intruder or not, because it might not be an intruder, So you see what I mean? That it definitely is not good in that sense. One of the great points about pistols is that, they're very easy to maneuver, very easy to conceal even. The size of a PCC does make it, not difficult, damn near impossible to conceal unless you're really working at it. And I don't think I've seen somebody do it successfully yet. You know what I mean? Unless we're talking like, oh yeah, I have it concealed in a backpack, Okay, different story, But, so that definitely, that definitely is a con as far as PCCs go. They definitely are a lot harder to maneuver. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, another pro, the thought of them is cool, but this can also be a con, because as I was saying, the thought of them is cool doesn't necessarily mean that it is. So the thought of, okay, yeah, well, I can just have, I can just have 20 rounds of 9mm inside my PCC, sit there, ready. Oh yeah, it's gonna make the 9mm more effective too, which I will go into that in a second. All right. However, the thought of them is really cool. That is a pro. Now I'll go into one more pro. Excuse me. So as I was mentioning before, all right, when I was talking about how the thought of them are really cool, you know what I mean? I get it. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and shit talk PCCs. I'm not by any fucking standard. All right. Now, one pro for PCCs, another one. All right, is that if you are using, for example, a PCC versus a rifle in a home defense situation, and this isn't a huge pro, because in all reality, in home defense situations, you're not going to be worrying about what I'm going to be speaking on in a second. Chances are the pistol rounds probably will not damage your ears as bad as the rifle rounds will. All right. So let's say it is an intruder, you do have to shoot. All right. A pistol caliber will definitely not be as loud as a rifle caliber. All right. Even going to one more. All right. And this is another part of it, as I was saying before, with the thought of them are cool. Right. Yes. Well, let's for example, right. 9mm Hornady critical defense. Y'all just saw me, in this, I think my last video, or maybe the one before that, talk about this. So, the barrel is essentially what gives the bullet its power, all right, or the projectile. If you want to be if you want me to say it in a different fucking word for some reason, but this part is the fucking bullet. So, as I was saying before, the barrel is what gives the bullet its power. So yes, with a longer barrel, it will have more power than out of like a handgun. Yeah, that is true. Now, do I think that power personally, so yes, that is a pro for PCCs. All right. Do I think that power though would necessarily be that important to me. Not realistically. In a lot of home defense situations, once the homeowner starts shooting, they all start booking it. Not in every, However, I will say I would trust, let's say, I had an AK for home defense. I would trust 7.62 by 39. I would trust 5.56. Or even if I, just walked out with a pistol and I wasn't able to go grab my rifle yet or something, right? I would trust 9mm, as long as it's like a good capacity of it, of course. Same with 40, So, and I'm talking about out of a pistol, I don't mean out of a PCC. So, it's not necessarily like the power that it would give, the power that the fucking, goddamn it, the power of the barrel, there it is. I don't know why I just blanked out. The power of the barrel would give the bullet isn't as so much that I would just not get a rifle or not have a full-size pistol, for example, for home defense, something along those lines. That's definitely not, it's not that strong. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to like word this properly so the people who dick ride PCCs aren't as butthurt. Overall, what I like to say it does, it's a cool thought. As I mentioned before, yes, it'll, add a little bit more power to your pistol caliber bullet, right? However, though, how hard it is to maneuver, the power that it adds isn't as effective as a rifle round. It takes away the good things about a pistol, or at least a pistol caliber, or a firearm chambered in a pistol caliber, is that they tend to be pretty easily concealable. You know what I mean? And it takes away all the, not all of, but one of the huge perks of having a rifle for home defense is the power that the bullet has. You see what I mean? So, in my personal opinion, if you believe that it will do you justice, your PCC doesn't malfunction, none of that, you think that'll work for home defense, go ahead, do you, all right? I'm not going to sit here and tell somebody who's a grown fucking individual what to do with their life. I'm not. All right, unless you're saying that your home defense gun or your concealed carry gun is a P320, then I will tell you to fuck right off with that thing. All right, back to what I was saying though. PCCs wouldn't be the top of my list to get. Now, would I want to get one in future? Yeah. All right. Now, this definitely is not a driving point, but a thought that I had was, okay, well, if there were, let's say, Glock, for example, started making some PCCs, what would be cool? Because I don't know if y'all know me, but I do like stick mags. I do like having, for example, in the 9mm, you got 31 rounds in there, plus one in the head, that's 32. Go ahead and fucking add a plus 2 base plate on there, that's 34. You see what I mean? That's, oh yeah. You know what I mean? I definitely would prefer for a home defense situation to have that over fucking, I guess, if we're gonna add the extended base plate on the mag 20 total. You see what I mean? Just, if I don't have to use them all, cool, but I'd rather have them in case I need them. However, that, as I said before, it really isn't the biggest deal. If you're gonna use that as a reason to get a PCC, that is a very negligible reason to do it. It's not a solid reason in my opinion. It's a good thought, but it takes away the good things from the best things from a pistol, and it takes away some of the best things from a rifle. And it doesn't take it away like, oh yeah, well, it takes it from them, puts it, no, I'm saying it just takes those thoughts out of there. It's not possible. You know what I mean? Just 9mm out of a, let's say, 16-inch barrel. It's not going to be as powerful as 5.56 out of a 16-inch barrel. Plain and simple. It's going to be just as hard to maneuver, an AR build with a 16-inch barrel, right? Than a it's going to be just as hard as a 9mm PCC with a 16-inch barrel, like any caliber PCC, but 16-inch barrel. Y'all get what I mean, all right? That's just how it is, plain and simple. You know what I mean? So it takes the effectiveness of being able to conceal it out of the question, takes the power of the wraparound out of the question. So it's just not the top of the list for me. Girl, what are you doing in there? Oh, she doing something. But so it's definitely not the top of my list on something that you would need to get. You know what I mean? But if y'all have any other questions though about my thoughts on PCCs, go ahead and comment them below, of course. You know what I mean? I do respond to comments. Some of y'all haven't heard yet in this video. I know y'all been waiting for this. All right? Like, comment, subscribe, share. When you share, tell everybody. Send it to people you don't even know. You know what? Fuck it. That ex that you've been thinking about late at night, right? You know, the one... God, this is the dumbest joke that ever came to my head. The ex that you think about late at night. Send this video. Piss her off. Oh, God. All right, so other than that, as I said before, like, comment, subscribe, share. Tell everyone you know. Hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all right? When you do that, go ahead and check out the podcast channel, Centerfire Podcast. Go ahead and check out Adam's channel as well, Gun.TV. Of course, I'll go ahead and make sure to put both of those in the description like I always do. Other than that, y'all make sure to stay safe, stay legal, stay dangerous. Peace.